In this class, we will discuss about what are all the theories available for the firm. The topic is theory of firm. In this theory of firm, normally it is microeconomic concept founded in a neoclassical economics, not classical, neoclassical economics that states the firm exists and make decision to maximize the profit. Normally, why we do business in order to increase the profit only, and the long run survival is there. Because of these two reasons only, they created some loss. The theory holds that the overall nature of the company is to maximize the profit, means is to create much gap between the revenue and the cost. That is, what is profit? It's nothing but the difference between the revenue and the cost. When we start making more difference between the cost and revenue, then the profit will be more. The firm's goal is to determine the pricing and the demand with the market and allocate the resources to maximize the net profit. In modern economics, it has been changed. The firm tries not only maximizing a profit but also optimize the other factors influencing the business like sales, cost and productivity, labor productivity, long run survival, capture of market. All these things will be taken into account. So initially, classical thing, it talks about the wealth. In neoclassical, survival and maximizing the profit. In the modern economics, not only profit but also to optimize the other factor like sales and cost. So let's move to the second part, how we classify the theory. There are different theories, classical, neoclassical and modern. All these theory is divided into two categories. What are the two categories? The theory of firm is broadly classified into two categories. One is optimizing theories and the other one is non-optimizing theories. The optimizing theories are divided into two categories. What are they? Economic theories and behavioral theories. In case of non-optimizing, it's only the manager theories. All the managerial theories will be taken into account in the non-optimizing theories. We will see one by one. The economic theories of the firm is otherwise called primary optimizing theory of the firm, which includes many theories, right from Walras, Marshall, Jovans, etc. There are many economists have given this theory. This particular analysis is how the firm have taken a decision during the business practice. The profit maximization model and Baumol's sales maximization model are categorized under this particular economic theories. Coming to the other one, non-optimizing theories, this particular theory is classified under behavior theories. Of course, this particular behavior theory, Simon model and Sayer-Mayer model also will be taken into account. It is an optimizing model only. All the managerial theories which are coming under non-optimizing theory like Williamson model and Morris model. As far as our syllabus is concerned, we are bothering only about profit maximization model or Baumol sales maximization model. What is profit maximization model? That particular diagram is nothing but monopolistic competition. What does it mean? There are four curves. As you remember, the revenue side, two curves, average revenue and marginal revenue. And in cost side, there are two curves, average cost and marginal cost. When you draw that particular thing, under normal condition, that too in a long run, there are two equilibrium conditions. Marginal cost must be equal to marginal revenue and marginal cost intersect the marginal revenue from below. If these two conditions are there, when we draw that particular thing, that particular marginal cost approach, when MC cuts MR, at that point the optimum level of output will be there and price will be fixed at that particular level. At that particular level of profit, definitely it is maximum. Why? The marginal cost principle says when marginal cost is equal to the marginal revenue, the value of profit is maximum. How to prove this? For that, after Marshall have given a new idea, he draw the total cost curve and the total revenue curve in a diagram, that too for a given period of time. the maximum distance between the total revenue and the total cost, at that point the profit is maximum. So when we compare this maximum distance between the total cost and total revenue and the monopolistic competition, average revenue, average cost, and marginal cost and marginal revenue, when MC cut MR from below at that point level of output, when compare these two output, both are same. It is scientific. The profit maximization sales, the total cost approach and marginal cost approach, when we make it the maximum distance between the total revenue and the total cost at that level of output, when we fix that, the marginal cost principle accepts that at that level of output only the marginal cost intersect the marginal revenue from below. It is so fortunate this profit maximization model, it's nothing but our monopolistic market. What is monopolistic? There are two different markets, one is perfect competition, another is imperfect competition. In that imperfect competition, monopoly, monopolistic and oligopoly is there. Already we discussed that. For your sake I will refresh again. In monopolistic competition there will be many sellers with a large buyers, heterogeneous products, entry will be restricted, product differentiation will be there, of course sales promotion costs will be incurred. All these things are the features of the monopolistic competition. Like other market, there are two equilibrium conditions. What are they? One is the marginal cost is equal to the marginal revenue. The second one is marginal cost curve should intersect the marginal revenue curve from below. If these two conditions are fulfilled, then it is. So this approach is called marginal cost approach. At that level of output, when we compare with the total cost method, that is drawing the total revenue curve and the total cost curve, at a particular output level, at what level the distance between the AR and the TR and TC is maximum, if you compare that output level, it will be very similar to the marginal cost curve. At that level, the marginal cost with the MC will cut MR. That is called profit maximization model. Likewise, instead of profit maximization, Baumol have given a sales maximization model. What is sales maximization model? When MC equal to 0, then the sales will be maximum. Such a beautiful concept that he have made it. Why? Because always you start increasing your production until your marginal cost is equal to 0. When marginal cost intersect the marginal revenue, optimum output with a maximum profit. But maximum sale is possible when marginal cost is equal to 0. It is the end point of the maturity stage. In the product life cycle, this Baumol sales maximization, you can see that particular level. In profit, this particular profit maximization level, it may be of development stage or growth stage or maturity stage. But Baumol sales maximization model, he just said you can use the margin by instead of concentrating on profit, if you concentrate on sale, you maximize the sale. When the sales will be maximum, under marginal approach, keep the marginal cost equal to 0. Up to that level, you produce it. Don't restrict with the maximum profit. Go ahead with that particular level and maximum level of output you should. Okay, at that level, maximum sale will be there. Baumol's sales maximization is a very successful model. These two theories are coming under economic theory of firm. One is profit maximization model, another one is Baumol sales maximization model. This is our portion. Apart from this, there are two different behavior theories. One is Simon satisfying behavior theory, second one is Sayat-March behavior theory. Instead of concentrating on factors like profit and sales, you just concentrate on customer. What customer demands, you try to supply. When you produce the product which he demands, then sale will be easy, the profit will be maximum. He will ready to pay any level. So that is why Simon have made it is based on the customer satisfaction, not with the quality or quantity or style, color or whichever be. Simon sacrificing model or satisfying model is based on the customer satisfying. Based on that only CRM and other customer related behavior theories have. The Simon theory is the next to that particular theory. Seat and March have wrote an article related with the behavior theory. Here, not only the customer, but also what are all the inducing factor which decides, like all the P, that is price, product, promotion, other things, how the customer is approaching. Not only the economic status but also his health condition and other factors, all demographic factors like age, sex and other things which decides what type of product he will prefer. So these two theories related with how people are behaving with that. The other thing, these four theories, profit maximization model by Alfred Marshall, Baumol's sales maximization model, Simon's model, Seat model, all these things coming under optimizing theory of firm. But what our objective, not only the optimizing but also the non-optimizing theory of firm. These non-optimizing theory of firm is called managerial theory of firm, Williamson model and Morris model. This particular thing is based on the market structure, collecting the data, interpreting based on, it is a scientific method. Based on the stage of the product, it may differ. That Williamson model is a latest modern economy. He is saying supply creates its domain. It's a classical version. Demand only decides the supply. That's what the Williams says here. In Morris model, what he said, the demand and supply is not the only factor. There are other factors which influence the sales or a profit and other things. There are some objectives for the theory of firm. When the firm is only thinking about the profit or thinking about the sale, definitely he cannot survive a long way because it's a classical view. So the objective of the firm is divided into two categories. One is primary objective, another one is the secondary objective. The primary objective, classical theory and neoclassical always insist on the primary objective, like maximization of profit, maximization of sales, minimization of costs. So all optimizing will come. But actually that is not the case. The modern economics insist on profit, sales or costs are not the only factors for the theory of firm. It is more than that. We should consider not only the profit and sales, we should consider about the factors, the demand, demographic factor, social factor, economical factor, political factor, on all other policies. All these things will decide, because human wants are unlimited but sources are limited. So when there is a high demand, we have to act accordingly. When the behavior changes is happening, and there are many factors which decides the demand for the product. Depending, there is a lot of changes that happen economically, politically or socially. These things will taken into account. Survival for the fittest. What is the market condition? How to become empire of the market? What is a product design? What is the lifespan of the product? How I can take over the other market? How to capture the market? What type of market structure it is, whether perfect or imperfect? How the price is fixed? What methodology or what strategy or what method that I am adopting for the price, and how the product is changing from one stage to another. So all these things should be taken into account. Long run survival, empire of the market, how to maintain the quality of the product, how to maintain the market. These are all the objective today. Not only the profit, not only increasing the sale, but also there are many other factors. So these theories are coming under managerial theory of firm. So I will revise again. As far as the theory of firm is concerned, there are three different categories. One is classical theory, another one is neoclassical and modern. In the classical theory, we used to state how to maximize the profit, how to earn more. But neoclassical is not only that, not only maximum, we have to, the firm has to along, survival is more important. The goal is get changed. The company is maximize the profit by creating. The second is they concentrate on revenue side and the cost side. How to increase the gap between these two. We have to reduce the total cost and we have to increase the total revenue. When these two action is taken place, the gap between the total revenue and the total cost will be more, and definitely profit will be more. What is profit? Profit is nothing but the difference between the total revenue and the total cost. And finally, in the modern economics, the goal has get changed. Not only maximizing the profit, not only maximizing the sale, or not only minimizing the cost, but also to optimize, like how to change the market, how to increase the lifespan of the product, how to become long run survival for the product, how to capture the market, what type of product the people are demanding, customer satisfaction and other know your customer thing. All these things will be taken into account. And in modern economics, the theory of firm have included the break even analysis. This is a more important one. They may ask under theory of firm, what is break even point? Break even point is nothing but no profit, no loss point. At that point, total revenue is equal to total cost. So based on this particular thing, we start increasing the revenue, start reducing the cost. The gap between the TC and TR is more, profit will be maximum. How to prove this? For that, Alfred Marshall have used the marginal cost approach. For that, we use 4 different curves, 2 from revenue side, 2 from the cost side. 2 revenue curve, average revenue and marginal revenue. 2 cost side is average cost and marginal cost. In order to identify the optimum level of output or optimum price, there are 2 conditions. One is marginal cost is equal to the marginal revenue. When marginal cost is intersect the marginal revenue, these are the 2 conditions. When these 2 conditions are applied, then the marginal approach, the firm will earn maximum profit. This particular level of output, when you calculate physically the total revenue and total, the gap between the TR and TC is maximum. That output, if you compare, both are same. That is why Alfred Marshall approved profit maximization model. This particular theory of firm are divided into 2 categories. One is optimizing theory and non-optimizing theory. What are optimizing theory? One is the economic theories, another one is behavior theories. Non-optimizing, all the manager theories are non-optimizing. So economic theories includes 2 different theories. One is profit maximization model by Alfred Marshall and sales maximization model by Robin Baumol. So these 2 theories are coming under the economic theories. And similarly, for behavior theories, Simon's satisfying theory model and Sayed model behavior theory model, these 2 coming under behavioral theory. All 4 are categorized under optimizing theory of firm. Coming to other side, non-optimizing theory, managerial theory of firm includes 2 different theories. One is Williamson theory model and Morris model. So what are all the possible questions in this particular thing? What is theory of firm? Then what you have to write? There are a list of theory available in order to administrate the market. So those theories are called theory of firm. What is profit maximization model? It is given by Alfred Marshall. The marginal approach and total cost approach will have equal value. The gap between TR and TC, when it is maximum, profit is maximum. How to identify that particular level? When MC equal to MR and MC cut MR from below, at that level of output, there will be maximum difference between TR and TC. Then likewise, Baumol model, the marginal cost, instead of saying marginal is equal to marginal cost equal to marginal revenue, instead of concentrating on equality, better you continue the output till marginal cost equal to 0. When marginal cost equal to 0, the total output will be maximum and the sale will be maximum. So with this, they may ask 2 section B question, what is profit maximization model? The other one is sales maximization model, or what are all the list of theory available under theory of firm. These are the list of theory, list of questions possible with us. In the next class, we will study about economies of scale. There are two different things. One is economies of scale and diseconomies of scale. The two, in economies of scale, there are two things: internal economies of scale and external economies of scale. Likewise, in diseconomy, there are advantages and disadvantages. All these things will be discussed in the next class. So, I already given assignment on the profit maximization model and Baumol model. I have shared in your WhatsApp group as well as in the mail. All of you, please write once, and then if you have any doubt, you can ask me, because I already taken that profit maximization model under the monopolistic competition. The profit maximization model is nothing but monopolistic competition. Even when they ask monopolistic competition, if you start writing the profit maximization first figure, it is very similar. So, you have to understand that it is a imperfect market. Even the different phases of business cycle will be taken into account for pricing the product in different strategy. May God bless you, my children. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Okay, bye.